United USA. Oh my gosh, finally. Arizona, getting some rain. It is about damn time. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, getting up in this rain, baby. Yeah. Oh man. That's what it's all about. How hot is it in Arizona? Well, this is just 20 minutes later. See some wet spots here, there. It was a downpour for like 20 minutes, microburst, and then 20 minutes, less than a half hour later, you can see that literally it's so hot, the concrete is so hot in the day that it literally dried that fast.
The passengers were neck deep in rising water. They held onto the handles on the ceilings to avoid drowning. Take a look at this.
No joke. That's no joke right there.
More than 600 people are said to have been rescued from this subway. Reports say some people died too, and that's not something we can confirm at this point. Zhengzhou is often called the iPhone city. That's because it hosts the world's biggest production base for iPhones. Now it is the city of China's worst floods in a millennium. More than a dozen cities in Henan are affected. Reports say 25 people may have died. 200,000 have been displaced. These numbers are expected to go up. Just look at the devastation. People are being swept away by the floodwaters. This video clip was doing the rounds on Weibo today. A person caught in the floodwaters seen stumbling and falling. Again, this is from the Henan province. Cars floating in the floodwaters like they're fish. Look at this one. A driver in Zhengzhou trapped inside his car, braving the surging waters. This looks catastrophic, but it's not the worst. There's more in store. Several dams and reservoirs have breached their warning levels. The Chinese military has issued a warning, in fact. They fear that a dam could collapse any time. They're talking about the Yehetan Dam. It sits right at the center of China in the Henan province. The floods have caused a 20-meter breach in this dam. The Chinese military's assessment says this dam could, quote-unquote, collapse any time. Soldiers have been dispatched to prevent it. Meanwhile, there are concerns that the state, as always, is hiding the truth. That China is not revealing the full extent of the crisis vis-a-vis its dams. Conflicting reports have emerged. They raise questions about the health of the dams in this area. Earlier, China's state broadcaster CGTN announced that a dam near Zhengzhou has collapsed. Reports say the Chinese Ministry of Emergency Management also made a similar announcement that the dam has collapsed, but now these reports have been retracted. Earlier this week, flooding led to the collapse of 2 dams in Inner Mongolia. The Chinese state media released some pictures. The floodwaters rose so high they broke the dam.
For centuries. A video showed hundreds of passengers trapped in a subway train in Zhengzhou City's number 5 line. The water inside the train was up to their chests and people could hardly breathe. The 3-day continuous rainfall amounted to 617.1 millimeters. Single-day rainfall from 8 p.m. on the 19th to 8 p.m. on the 20th reached 552.5 millimeters. The 1-hour rainfall in Zhengzhou City reached 201.9 millimeters from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on July 20th. The Zhengzhou Meteorological Station said the perennial average annual rainfall of the city is 640.8 millimeters, which means the rainfall in the 3 days is almost the total annual amount of the previous year.